So far, we have designed a layout using column, row, and a few composables like text field and also buttons. But now we are going to talk about another composable that can help us create a specific type of layout, and that is box. Note that we have already made use of box to represent a part of our UI as a placeholder, for example, for the image of a product. But the box itself has some layout capabilities. First, let's see what a box is for. A box is for stacking several items on top of each other. So if you put two boxes inside another box, those two boxes will be stacked on each other. For example, I have a box here, and then if I put in the body of this box two other boxes, those two boxes will be stacked on top of each other. Also, box has some capabilities for aligning items that it contains in a specific way. For example, to align it to the top or to the center or to the bottom or to the start. So now I'm going to add two boxes inside this current box. First, box, and for the box I specify a modifier to give it a size. For example, I give it a size of, for example, 200 depth, and also make sure you give it a color so that we can distinguish our boxes inside the parent box. Background, I give it a background of, for example, blue, and another box on top of the other box, again modifier, we use it to give it a size, modifier dot size, this time 100 depth, and I give it a background of red, color dot red. Okay, now we have two boxes. Let's see what's the output of this preview. I refresh the preview and wait for it to appear. There we go. You see that the boxes are appearing in the order of composition, which means in the order that they appear inside a composable. First, the bigger box is drawn, and then on top of that, the smaller box is drawn, the red box. Now, what if we want to make use of boxes alignment capabilities to align these two boxes to the center of the parent box? How do we do that? I go to the parent box and check the parameters that it can accept. In addition to the modifier parameter, it also has a parameter for content alignment. This is the parameter that can help us align its children in a specific way. So I type content alignment, and then for its value, as you can see, the default value is alignment top start, which means the top left corner of the screen here. So I change it to center, alignment dot center, and refresh the preview. There we go. Now our boxes are appearing, the child boxes inside the parent box. Beautiful. Now what if we have some other boxes that we want to align in a specific way, so that we don't want the parent alignment to apply to them. We want to individually align a specific child inside the parent box. For example, we have a box and I want to align it to the top left or top start section of the parent box. Let's do that. I create several other boxes, starting with this box, modifier, the mandatory parameter of the box composable, modifier dot size, I give it a size of 100 depth again, and for its background I specify the black color. Alright, let's make it green. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to align it to the top start section of the parent. So I use align. This modifier helps us align children of a box, but note that this is available inside the box scope. As you can see, we have box scope starting in the body of the box, and align is usable inside this box scope. If you open it, you can see that it is available inside box scope. Okay, so now I specify alignment dot top start and refresh the preview. There we go. Now what if I want to have 4 boxes at the corner of the parent box? How do I do that? In fact, I'm going to duplicate this box by pressing Ctrl D so that we have 4 boxes of this size, and then I'm going to change their alignment. So the second one, instead of top start, I'm going to make it top end. And for the third one, instead of top start, I change it to alignment dot bottom start. And for the fourth one, instead of top start, I change it to bottom end. Let's see how it looks. Refresh. There we go. So a box allows us to have different alignments for its children, and also intrinsically it allows us to stack composables or UI components on top of each other. So by default, every composable that you put inside the box goes on top of the previous composable or UI component. And this can be useful sometimes to create a specific type of user interface that you have in mind. Alright, that's it for Box and how we can use boxes in Jetpack Compose.